guys, so as you can tell, it is raining outside. There is a little bit of rain falling from the sky, not too bad, but I did wear my rain clothes out here. I wore my rain jacket with my hood on, and I wore my rain boots to keep my socks from getting wet and muddy. And today I'm going to be reading to you two different books. I'm going to read them outside today so we can do it in the weather. I've got forecasting weather and what will the weather be like today. Forecasting weather. This one's by Terry Sievert. Table of contents. Remember, a lot of times nonfiction books will come with tables of content. So page 4, we're going to learn about forecasts. Page 6, we're going to learn about meteorologist. And there's lots more that we're going to learn about today. Forecasts. Get my book out of the rain. What should you wear today? Will it rain on the picnic? Every day, scientists say what the coming weather could be. They make a weather forecast. Meteorologists. Meteorologists are scientists who forecast the weather. They gather information about past and present weather. Then they make a forecast. Here's a meteorologist, and he's saying, tomorrow, sunny skies. High between 85 and 90. That's hot. Winds from the northeast 10 to 15 miles per hour. Climate. Weather is what is happening right now. Climate is the usual weather in a place over time. We study climate to help us know what the weather will be. This is a desert climate. Do you think it rains a lot in this climate? No, it doesn't rain a lot in deserts. They're very dry. Air masses. We talked about that in our book the other day. Air collects in huge chunks called air masses. Air masses move around Earth. As warm masses rise above cold masses, wind is created. The leading edge of an air mass is called a front. Moving fronts usually bring weather changes. Weather maps often show fronts as lines. The blue line here is a cold front. That means cold weather's coming. The red one says stationary front. Air pressure. Changes in air pressure affect weather. Falling air pressure may bring rain or snow. Rising air pressure may mean fair weather. There's some more lines showing you a cold front. Blue's the cold front. Here's another cold front. But down here we're having a warm front. And a stationary front. Stationary means it's not changing. It stays the same. Satellites. Satellites circle Earth. They take pictures that show clouds and storms. Scientists watch how a storm moves to see where it's going. Have you guys seen pictures like this? They're from up in the sky. It shows how storms are moving. Radar. Radar waves sent through the air bounce off rain and snow. Radar pictures show how much rain or snow is in the clouds. It also shows a storm's speed. Look at that meteorologist. That is a bunch of high-tech pictures. He's a really smart scientist. And it gives you directions on how to make your very own rain gauge. If you have these materials at home, spring is the perfect time to make a rain gauge because it rains so much. As a matter of fact, today would be a perfect day to make a rain gauge. A rain gauge measures rainfall. You can make one and record how much rain falls in a month. You will need a clear cup or glass, a plastic ruler, tape, a calendar, and a pencil. Step 1. Tape the ruler to the clear cup so that the zero end starts at the bottom of the cup. Set the cup outside in a spot where it can catch rain. Every day, this is step 2, every day measure how much rain fell. Dump out the cup after each measurement. Step 3. Record the measurements on the calendar each day for a month. At the end of the month, add up all the rain. How much do you think it will rain next year during that month? This is the pictures. Step 1, she's taping the ruler to the glass. Step 2 and step 3. You guys can do that if you want to. Glossary. So these are words. The glossary shows definitions of words. Air mass. A huge chunk of air that has the same temperature and amount of moisture. Air pressure. The weight of air on a surface. Climate. The usual weather in a place. Fair means not stormy. Radar. An instrument that can find raindrops or snowflakes by sending out microwaves. Satellite, a machine that circles Earth. Satellites are often used to gather weather information. The end. I've got one more book for us. Let me move in a little bit to the cover so I don't get my book wet. It's starting to rain a little bit harder. Okay. What will the weather be like today? This one is written by Paul Rogers and the pictures are by Kazuko. Now this one looks a little different. It's still informational text, but it's got drawings instead of photographs. The last one had photographs. Hey, buddy. The last one had photographs. This one has illustrations. Just at the moment when night becomes day, when the stars in the sky begin fading away. This is a rhyming book too. I like books that rhyme. You can hear all the birds and the animals say, what will the weather be like today? Will it be windy? See that kite in the sky? Kites need wind, and sailboats on the water, they need wind as well. And I see a family hanging their clothes out to dry. They don't use a dryer. They put their clothes out on the line, and the wind dries them. Will it be warm? They're enjoying the sunshine. They're playing in the river. You can play in water when it's warm. Will there be snow? Do you hear the rain picking up? I like that noise. It makes me want to take a nap. Will there be snow? Can't play in the water if it's snowing. Gotta wear lots of warm clothes. Or a frost. It's important that you know, if you're a farmer or a gardener, it's important that you know if there's going to be a frost because it can hurt your plants. Or a storm. Storms can be dangerous. That's why meteorologists are so important. And they warn us if a storm is coming. Be dry, says the lizard, and I won't complain. The frog in the bog says perhaps it will rain. The frog likes water and the lizard doesn't. The lizard lives in a desert and the frog lives in a climate called a bog. Like a swamp. It's water, lots of water and mud. The white cockatoo likes it steamy and hot. They live in the rainforest, so they get lots of rain. That's what makes it steamy. It's like humid. Remember that word? We learned the other day, humid means the amount of moisture in the air. The mole doesn't know if it's raining or not. Why does that mole not know if it's raining or not? He's underground, isn't he? Doesn't know. Well, buddy, why are you sitting out in the rain? Do you like the rain too, Cyrus? Whatever the weather, I work, says the bee. Wet, says the duck, is the weather for me. Weather? What's that? Says the fish in the sea. They're underwater, so they're like the mole. They don't know what the weather is. The world has awakened, the day has begun. And somewhere it's cloudy, and somewhere there's sun. The weather is different all over the world. It might be raining at Miss Tamplen's house, but somewhere it's probably dry. It could even be dry in your town right now. And somewhere the sun and the rain meet to play. Have you ever seen it sunshine on a rainy day? And paint a bright rainbow to dress up the day. If it rains while the sun is out, a lot of times you'll see a rainbow. How is the weather where you are today? The end. Alright guys, it's starting to rain pretty hard, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get inside, get my puppies inside, even though they seem to be enjoying the rain. Thank you guys for watching. Bye guys.